Hello.
Hi.
Good evening. This one's called heteronormativity. Heteronormativity is me having to bite my tongue when my straight white roommate calls some kid a faggot over Xbox, like the experience of being a queer can be trivialized into your momentary frustration with the game that you are not good at. In fact, that's kind of what heteronormativity is, being forced to play a game that you're not good at. In fact, a game designed for you to fail at, where the end game ends up being the ended lives of too many people I care about. Heteronormativity is that night 3 years ago when I got a text from my best friend saying, I love you, but I don't want to live anymore. And the grief and gash of wondering if this is the night that he finally follows through, and the guilt and gash of knowing that he didn't, but secretly hoping that he did, because it's sometimes easier to let a down dog die than watch you get back up to get kicked back down again. Heteronormativity is when I was 12 years old and my grandmother told me she was going to kill me because she found gay porn on her computer, and that if I didn't straighten up, she would give me to God and let him have his way with me. And by this point, even then, hearing the word God was me being reminded of every verse being used to beat me like a Bible belt, and the cruel irony that the black church adopted the same tactics used by slave owners to justify the dehumanization of black slaves, the cruel irony of the once oppressed becoming the instrument of not only their own oppression, but the oppression of others. Heteronormativity means learning early on that survival meant laying low, so I was old enough to move out and carve a life of my own, and even then, going off to higher education to become surrounded by privately educated Georgia boys who, for all their culturally rich upbringing in Georgia soil, still have the audacity to say to me, I like you because you don't act like those other gays. You know, the ones that make being gay the only part of their personality and throw their sexuality in everyone's faces. You're a real bro. Excuse me while I go rant about how many girls I've drunkenly had sex with because I convinced them that I was deep and emotionally vulnerable by giving them all the same mixtape of sad acoustic songs I listen to when I run out of Budweiser. I'm tired of being silent. My silence won't save me or you. I'm inviting you into a conversation. I do not care if you are uncomfortable. Your discomfort does not preclude you from the responsibility of opening your eyes and seeing, at the end of the day, I will just be angry and sad and hopeful and trying to be seen. Heteronormativity is you being able to walk away from this poem just feeling uncomfortable. Well, this poem is the only protection I have in this fight for a chance at a fair fight. Thank you.